Hello, my name is Anna, and I've learned that you may be interested in adopting a dog for your family. Owning a dog is very rewarding. It's a big responsibility. Let's see if you're ready. The first thing you want to do is evaluate your lifestyle. The minute you sign those adoption forms, you are committing your care to your pet for his or her life. These are some questions you should ask yourself. Are you financially ready to own a dog? Does your home or apartment have rules about pet ownership? Are you or a family member allergic to dogs? Is your lifestyle stable enough to care for a dog? Are you willing to spend the necessary time to train them? So now you've evaluated your lifestyle. Now you can research different breeds. While researching, ask yourself these questions. Do I want a dog with a lot of energy? What size dog do I want? How do I feel about grooming? Do I want a guard dog or a lap dog? What is the training level of the dog? Will my dog get along with children and other animals? Once you have asked yourself these questions, you should have an idea on what type of breed of dog you would like to adopt. Why is this preparation important? Animal shelters are overcrowded, and the sad statistic is that approximately 1.5 million shelter animals are euthanized each year in the U.S. Many of these animals are relinquished family pets. The most common reasons family pets end up in shelters are behavior problems due to lack of training, lifestyle changes, moving or relocation, not having enough time for your pet, cost of dog ownership, health issues with your pet, too many animals in your home, allergies within the family, the size of the dog when fully grown. We are going to hear from a few experts about some of the reasons for surrendering. This is Lila Hunter. She is an active volunteer at Canine Pet Rescue.
There are a lot of people who make commitments to dogs and cats and they don't fully understand what is entailed. A lot of people view pets more as property and not living beings. The intake people at the shelters hear a lot of really ridiculous, he ate my phone cover, or if you get a dog, you can expect that something's going to get chewed up. So a lot of people turn in their animals when they go on vacation because they don't want to pay to board them. And a lot of people just turn them loose. I mean, they're just turned loose as strays. They take them and dump them. Shelters are typically not allocated a lot of money, so they're low budget. The budgets are low. And they have to kill for space. It's people that don't have realistic expectations of animals. And in German Shepherd rescue, we see a lot of people who get a German Shepherd puppy. A Shepherd puppy is not for the faint of heart. I mean, their teeth are very sharp, they're very energetic, and I know it's true for Shepherds and probably for most dogs. If you don't give your dog a job, they're going to find one, and you won't like the one they find on their own. But they do want to please us. I mean, if we teach our animals what to do, they will do it most of the time. Don't get a cool looking dog just because it looks cool. You need to research that breed and find out, is this dog truly compatible with what our lifestyle is? Research your breed. If you're going to get a certain breed of dog, read up on it, find out what it's about. If you're getting a mixed breed puppy, understand that puppy might grow to be 20 pounds, it might grow to be 80 pounds. I mean, people who live in apartments or rental property, if your breed, the weight of the dog caps out at 50 pounds, definitely get an adult dog, don't get a puppy.
This is Dr. Sailing. She is a veterinarian at Spalding Animal Hospital. What types of medical expenses should a family be prepared for when adopting a dog?
So when adopting a pet, you always want to be So when you first come to meet your veterinarian and establish a relationship, you'll have a physical exam fee, you'll have vaccines, dewormers, and preventatives for heartworm and fleas. As a rule of thumb, expect about $100 for a visit for your first puppy visit, and each additional visit could be about $50. You may have to go to the vet about 3 or 4 times to get your puppy fully vaccinated. If you adopt a dog from the SPCA, then the vaccines may have been done at the shelter, and you could have your vaccine visits with your vet after you adopt your pet. Then you have spays and neuters, and those, depending on which veterinarian you see, could average somewhere between $200 to $400. Spays are typically more expensive than neuters. After you have your preventative visits with a dog, you do want to be prepared for minor illnesses all the way up to major emergencies. The most important thing you can do is keep up with your preventative care. So making sure that you go and see your pet every year for vaccines to have the overall health of your pet assessed, so that if there are problems, you catch them early before they become a big problem. It's always much easier to have a fire put out when it's little than when it's really big.
Here's Alex Sessa, the owner of Peach on a Leash Dog Training.
As dog trainers, one of the most common reasons that we see people considering giving up their pets is because of behavior problems. So as a current pet owner, as a future pet owner, it's really important to know where training kind of fits in when it comes to your dogs. We think about veterinary care, nutrition, grooming as being all vital parts of dog care, and training kind of gets tossed to the side as maybe we need it, maybe we don't. But really training is vital for all dogs, regardless of breed, regardless of age. If you're bringing a new dog into your home, there's gonna be bumps along the way, and it's really important to have a professional that can help you through those steps. There's also some really great channels on YouTube that you can follow for videos. There's Victoria Stillwell, there's Zach George, there's Kiko Pup. They're all kind of on there to help guide people through kind of self-training. But a professional is a really helpful tool when it comes to training for your dogs, because this is what we are studied in, and this is what we do for a living, and we understand the principles of learning. And so it's really critical that you find somebody that knows what they're doing when it comes to training and trains in a way that's kind to the dog. We're not using any kind of physical force on the dog. We've come to find out that dogs are incredibly intelligent, almost the equivalent of a 3-year-old child. They're able to problem solve, they're able to think for themselves, and so we're able to teach them and work with them without physical force. And these are all new developments that have come around in the last few years. And so you really want to have a trainer that is right there with you and understanding the modern behavioral science that we work with our dogs. And you'll be amazed at the things that your dog can do, because a lot of it's fun, it's tricks and stuff. But then the really important is the basic foundation work. So really great socialization for a new puppy is really critically important. There's a lot that we can prevent in terms of fear, in terms of aggression, with really early preventative measures in puppies. So even if you have an older dog, it's never too late. An old dog can still learn new tricks. And it's really important that regardless of your dog's age, that they have a good training foundation and an understanding of what they should and shouldn't do, so that they understand the boundaries of your house, because we live in this crazy domestic world that they're trying to kind of fit into and understand. And so it's really important that we give them those clear boundaries, and training is such a critical component when you're working with a new dog. You've just brought a dog home, getting them acclimated to your home and then teaching them kind of the ways of our crazy human world. So training is such a critical component of that full picture of dog ownership. So if you're going to be a current dog owner or you're a future dog owner, that's a really important thing to keep in mind as a part of your dog's routine.
How do you know if a dog is best fit for your lifestyle?
That's a great question, and one I've spent a lot of time thinking about. And the best solution I can come up with, not as a veterinarian, but really as a mom, is to maybe pet sit for a weekend or even for a week and bring a dog into your home.
My dream is that every dog will live his or her life with their family and not be given up to a shelter. Thank you for watching my video on responsible pet ownership.